Us work from the bottom up, so I'll do the salsa verde next here. Again, these are our tomatillos. There you go. Hand this to you, and you can pass it on. It's kind of sticky. The little paper husks that are on here are kind of sticky, so you got to peel them off. So I'm going to chop these 1/4 inches or so. So they'll cook down a little faster. Yeah. That's great. So I'm going to get a little bit of oil in my pan. Okay, so we're going to put a hot pepper in here. Now, when dealing with hot peppers, it's good to wear rubber gloves sometimes if you're not used to it, if you're not good with handling things or not cautious and conscious enough of what you're doing, because hot peppers will burn you. They will burn your eyes and they will burn your skin, and they will leave marks if you're not very careful. A jalapeno is a medium hot pepper. What I like to do if I'm cleaning out the seed cavity is I will cut the end off, the stem end, and then slice it in half the long way. The best way is to take a spoon that I like from the butt end or the flowering end and just to scrape it out. Take all of the seed cavity out. Just
move yourself over there a little bit.
Oh, sure. So go ahead and take all of your seed cavity out, unless you want a hotter salsa.
Yeah, the seeds are the spice.
The oil from the seed is what makes the pepper hot. So the seed from the inside of this cavity, the oils from them touching the pepper at all is what's going to make this hot. I like to chop up my hot peppers a little bit finer. Since we're making a small batch, I'm just going to put a half of one in here right now. Always keep your pan stirring when you're making a salsa or something like that, a fresh salsa. It has a lot of water content, and a lot of your veggies can burn or stick to the bottom of the pan. So we'll get our onion going in there. And this is a recipe that you don't want to saute your onion first because you want it to have some tenacity to it still. You don't want it to just be some flimsy piece of sweet onion in there. You want to have some sustenance to your salsa, a little bit of bite, firmness. We won't cook it too long. I'm going to add the cilantro to this last. Cilantro is also a Hispanic or Mexican seasoning. Here you can see our salsa starting to break down the water and in the tomatillos, and then the peppers are starting to come out. It's starting to get a little bit liquid. I'm going to add my tomatoes last so they don't break down too fast. And it's starting to smell wonderful too. Now, Roma tomatoes are wonderful. These are some of the best tomatoes that you can buy. They usually have a small seed cavity inside and have a lot more, less juice than a lot of your conventional or sandwich tomatoes.
What's the firmness of the Roma?
Sure. And depending on how thick or juicy you want your salsa is depending on your cook time. If you want it to cook down more and more water, you could also add some veggie stock to this. Even chicken stock, if you really wanted to add that, it's better than or just as good as veggie stock, just depending if you're a vegetarian or not. So there's a lot of variables you could do with this recipe alone, just to alter it for your own specification and likeness. And I think this is pretty good right now. It looks good. It smells delicious. I don't know if everybody can see that, but I'll put another one under there.
All right. Jacques put that in the comments.
I need one more pan out.
So let's see.
So this is our salsa verde. I hope everybody's had a chance to try this yet.